These enclaves are a mortal threat to the very soul of our nation and nation building. They must be eradicated. Not my words, Carl Niehaus's words. Eradicated is what he said. Bra, Carl, my lighty. Carl Niehaus, my elder. Let me not call you my lighty because you're much older than me. You have more experience in your pinky than my whole being. My elder. You want Afrikaner settlements to be eradicated. This is like a chicken standing up at a braai, respectfully, and saying, actually, I think we should add more wood to the fire. And I say this with all due respect. This is like a Kaiser Chiefs supporter suggesting they should have lost more games this season. And we all know Kaiser Chiefs fell off like the past 15 years. It's the absolute turnaround. It's the betrayal. It's the Netflix original series level drama of this man's life. He himself, the way he exists, is the ultimate betrayal to his Afrikaner culture. An Afrikaner man in the EFF who wants the eradication of Orania. And then he didn't stop there. He went further. He said, no, I'll do my people better. He called for the arrest of the people involved in running these settlements. He wants people charged. Carl Niehaus wants to see one of these. He wants consequences. He wants the state to step in and physically remove these communities. Now, I am not here to debate the politics of Orania with you today. Whether you think it should exist or not, that's another story for another day. I've made a video on that, everybody. I'm not going to repeat what I said. I made a 10+ minute video on saying why I thought or didn't, you must watch, Orania should exist, right? And then this dude named Carl, standing in a red beret, demands the bulldozing of a place that probably has a Carl in it. The cognitive dissonance is Olympic level, and the irony is not lost on anyone that this same Carl Niehaus, while an ANC spokesperson, got into very serious trouble, okay, over money, over debt, over allegedly using other people's credit cards for personal expenses. He's a fraudster. So we have a man who could not manage his own finances telling a functioning, self-sufficient community called Orania that they are the danger to the nation. Orania has running water. Orania has clean streets. Orania pays its municipal bills on time. Carl Niehaus cannot say the same about his credit card history or the municipalities the EFF claims to run. But you know what, South Africa? At least he's passionate about it, right? You have to give him that. Very passionate guy. Very passionate guy. Nobody gets up in parliament and performs outrage quite like Carl. The man is committed to the bit, even when the bit is himself. Now, I must also mention that Carl Niehaus did not pull this stunt alone in the vacuum of his own dramatic energy, because a lot of you will say I'm just attacking him alone. You know what happened? The EFF actually sponsored the whole parliamentary debate. The EFF were the ones who marched to Kleinfontein with a group of MPs. They have made this a whole campaign in itself. And predictably, the Freedom Front Plus came out swinging, inviting the Minister of Justice to a conversation about Section 235 of the Constitution, which, listen, this is the section that protects the right to cultural self-determination. The Freedom Front Plus said with remarkable restraint, considering what was said, that perhaps the minister should familiarize herself with the Constitution before trying to strip it of the meaning. The minister at the time, who was Mamologo Kubai, in response to Carl Niehaus's parliamentary question, then went on record to say that white South Africans, including Afrikaners, do not qualify for the right to self-determination because of their history as oppressors, which is a very, very bold constitutional interpretation that I am sure will hold up perfectly in any court that has ever heard Section Section 235. The point is everyone got in the pool. Everyone is now splashing each other. The EFF is calling for bulldozers, now fighting everybody from Orania and Kleinfontein. Freedom Front Plus is now calling for a constitutional reading group. The minister is rewriting legal history on the fly because she doesn't know it. And Carl Niehaus is standing in the middle of all of it in a red beret, acting like he's not the one who started it, and having evidently forgotten what his own surname is. Niehaus, Afrikaans surname. It's your parliament, by the way, your taxes at work while these babies fight over the milk.